What's up, guys? It's Fry Cooks Only, back for the 7th part of our Mass Effect playthrough. Thank you for being here with us. You know, the last 3 videos have been a little bit of a nightmare. Got some footage corrupted, which really only meant that I had to basically dub over a lot of the commentary. I already talked about it a bit. It was actually kind of a good experience to do because I'm going to try doing stuff a little bit differently. For starters, I'm trying to run commentary separate into a different program. We'll see how that goes. I'm doing this without a pop filter today because I don't really think it's gonna make that big of a difference. So for some reason it ends up being super obnoxious. I'll put that back on, but it was kind of the way I have to set up. It was kind of getting in my way and pissing me off. So I'm gonna try without it, and we'll see how it goes. But so far, I am happy with how the videos are coming, and I'm learning a lot, and I know that I'm going to try to keep, making them more streamlined for everybody. And, yeah, I hope you're enjoying what I have so far. So we just got off Pharos, and we're going to head to our next mission soon, but I'm going to do another recap with the crew here and see what we have to learn now. And we are trying to slide into those DMs.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
I was very worried.
How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
You know, we
hands.
did this
Dr.
already.
Chakwas knows what she's
so
doing.
at least this
I
aspect
get the
of
feeling
it. So
you want
let's
to
see.
ask me something, Commander.
Maybe we could pick up where we left off. You were telling me about your interest in the Protheans.
Yeah, that was some repeat dialogue.
Actually,
Lazy
I think I was
BioWare,
talking about
lazy.
my interest in you, and making a fool of myself in the process. As I said, I am not used to dealing with people, especially humans. I did not really know much about your species when we first met, Shepard. I found it hard to take humanity seriously. Your kind always seemed so rushed and high-strung.
We don't have the luxury of time, and Asari can live for 1,000 years. We're lucky if we hit 150.
That is true. At
It's
first,
about
I
to be
thought
like
that was a weakness of
Aragorn
your
and
species.
that
After
one
spending time
elf
with you and
from
your
the
crew, however, I
fucking
think
Lord
it
of the
may
Flies or
actually be
whatever.
an advantage. You humans are creatures
She's about to
of
live for a
action.
fucking million
You pursue
years.
your
I'm about to
goals
live
with an
for like
almost
70
indomitable determination.
or something.
It is an admirable trait, but also an intimidating one.
Gotta find a fucking sword to reforge.
You're scared of us?
Intimidating.
Unfortunately, the rest of the galaxy sees humanity as something of a bully. You run over anyone in your path to get what you want. It is up to people like you to change their minds, Shepard.
I'm doing the best
I'm
I can,
trying.
Liara.
Doing
There
my
is a
best.
reason the Council chose you to become a Spectre. They saw something special in you. The best of what humanity has to offer. I looked into your history.
That's cute.
I know what happened on Akuz. The fact that you survived shows a remarkable strength.
Should have asked me,
You didn't
bro.
need to
I'm
go
an open
behind my
book.
back. I would have told you whatever you wanted to know.
I apologize, Commander. After our last conversation, I was afraid I would say something stupid again. I wanted to know more about you, to understand what made you into the woman you are. There is something compelling about you, Shepard.
Damn, I think we're in.
Are you sure
I don't
you're
know.
interested in me, or is it my visions of the Protheans?
I admit, your connection to the Protheans had something to do with my initial interest, but it has grown beyond that. You intrigue me, Shepard, but I was not sure if it was appropriate to act on my feelings. I thought there might
well, let
already
me
be a
tell you.
relationship between you and Lieutenant Alenko.
It's 2020. It's not serious. Caden, here's the deal. Caden is a fucking nerd, and I am not at all interested in him.
The lieutenant and I are just friends. Nothing more.
That's right.
My mistake, then. I am not as adept at understanding human relationships as I thought. But what about us, Shepard? Is there a mutual attraction, or was I wrong about that too?
I think you were spot on there. I think I'm going for that blue type of
No.
Valentine.
You're right. There is something between us.
I knew it, and I knew you
It's
felt
Valentine's
it
Day.
too. But does this
I'm
not
gonna try to
seem
get this
rather
video up on
strange?
Valentine's Day, so
Why do I feel so close to you?
it's appropriate
We
that
have only
the
known each
first
other a short
spark
time.
of our
We are
relationship
from 2 different species.
with this
We have
alien
almost
woman
nothing
is
in
blooming.
common. This makes no sense.
It doesn't have to make sense because this is a video game and I watch a lot of anime.
These things never make sense. They just happen and we get swept up in the storm.
You make it sound so chaotic, so dangerous.
As Tom DeLonge says on Blink 182's 2000 something album, Neighborhoods, love is dangerous.
I'll keep you safe.
I am not looking for a protector. This is all a bit overwhelming. I am not used to this. I need some time.
That is right. She doesn't need us to protect her. She can protect herself. I fully
Take all the time
understand
you
that.
need, Liara. I'll be here.
Thank you, Shepard. Let's just talk about something else for now.
Okay, I think that's good for
I
now.
should go.
You know,
Goodbye, Shepard.
Liara is one of the more interesting characters in this series of games, and that's why I have chosen to talk to her, and that's why I'm here, and that's why I'm going to win the circle. Just finished that show. It was pretty good. I know it's based off a UK show. There was a Brazilian version as well. It was good. It was emotional. If you haven't seen it, I won't spoil the ending, but I think it's worth watching. If you like Jersey Shore, if you like shit like The Bachelor, you know, you're gonna love this show. Okay, like I said, we're not gonna talk to Caden because he's kind of a fucking loser. Liara's a lot more interesting, and you know, she's just the kind of girl that I want to invest time in. You know, try to build a life with. I think we could really build an empire, as some of y'all millennials are saying out there. I see y'all on the interwebs talking about building an empire, so here we go. This is my version of trying to do that. And all these characters have side quests too that you can do. I don't know if we're gonna do all of them, but maybe we'll do a couple. Let's see what Rex has been up to.
So, we've got Saren.
You got that fucking right.
It won't be long now. Saren's good, but I'm better.
Good. He's rotten. To the core. I could tell as soon as I met him.
Why
knew
didn't
him.
you tell me this sooner?
I would have if I thought it was important.
Okay, well, that's fine.
I think I'd like to hear about it just the same.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near the edges of the Terminus systems. They said it paid well and the boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
Saren
I
recruited
didn't know
you.
Saren was openly
Rex.
recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. Our biggest haul yet. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
What was he
What
up
did
to?
Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship, watching. A couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them. Never spoke to anyone. I had a really bad feeling about him, so I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get paid.
Good intuition.
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you. But my instincts were right. Every other merc on that mission turned up dead within a week. Every damn one.
So long, Rex.
Okay,
Shepard.
interesting. We'll talk to him more later. Let's talk to Garrus.
How are you?
You and
Why did you
C-Sec.
want to be a C-Sec officer in the first place?
That's a good question. There were several reasons, I guess.
Oh, we're grilling him now.
Like what?
Probably the same as most officers. I wanted to fight injustice, wanted to help people. I guess my father had something to do with it too. He was CSEC, one of the best. I grew up hearing about his accomplishments or seeing his picture on the vids after a big arrest. He's taking my resignation pretty hard.
So he's a family man.
That's tough.
I get it.
But you'd think he'd be impressed you're going after Saren.
My father's a CSEC man to the bone. Do things right or don't do them at all, he says. He thinks I'm being too rash, too impatient. He's worried I'll become just like Saren. He actually talked me out of becoming a Spectre when I was younger, for the same reasons.
Holy shit.
You were asked to be a Spectre.
Well, I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate, me and about 1,000 other Turian military recruits. I could have received special training, but my father didn't like it. He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability. He wouldn't like you, Commander. No offense.
I get it, man. I get
I
it.
suppose I can understand his concern.
You can. But Saren's not going to play by our rules, CSEC's rules. If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
Just because you can break the rules doesn't mean you should. I don't need to stoop to Saren's level.
I don't really like how clean cut the
Garrus.
Paragon
I see what you mean, but
path is all the time, but you really do have to play it pretty straight. I mean, you know, I guess I could have done some Renegade there, but I'm kind of just worried it's gonna fuck with me. We leveled up. It's pretty cool. So you do get some experience from conversation milestones. We could get shotguns, but as I've said before, I don't really care about that. Advanced Adrenaline Burst is good. We could also work towards the next level of Unity, which is also really good. Stasis I don't care much about. It might help us a little bit later. Warp is good though, so let's get that advanced warp so we can do better damage. That is what we are gonna do. Okay, let's go talk to Tali.
Oh, hello, Shepard.
You sound sad.
Are you okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me, especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place. The Normandy runs so smooth it feels like we're not even moving, and the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
It's too quiet to sleep.
The silence wakes you up?
Back on the flotilla, the last thing you want to hear is silence. It means an engine's died or an air filter shut down. I guess you don't have to worry about that here. But old habits die hard. But it's more than just the silence. This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
She's homesick.
Sometimes we don't appreciate what we have till it's gone.
You've paved paradise
That's
and you
true.
put up
I'm starting to wonder if that's what the
Spaceship or
pilgrimage is
whatever.
really about. It's given me a whole new perspective on my people and our culture. You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them, but maybe they just wanted a different life.
But is she
You
gonna
do
go back?
plan to return to the migrant fleet, right?
I could never abandon my people, Shepard. I will go back eventually, but we have to stop Saren first. Otherwise, I might not have a home to go back to.
True that, homie. No
I should
doubt.
go.
See you later.
I like Tali. Very cool to learn more about her, and there's a lot more in the second game, like I already said, where you actually get to go to the flotilla and kind of learn about her people. So that'll be cool. All right, we did what we came to do here. There is a quartermaster, a requisitions
Commander.
officer.
Looking for some extra supplies before you head up?
Let's see.
What have you got?
So I still don't have that much money. Although, let's compare the light. Oh no, I can wear medium armor now. Cool. See, this would be cool. So that's really good. I think we're gonna buy that and just blow all our money on it. I'm fine with that. Because I'm a sucker. We need better shields. We need better armor. Now we got that camo armor again, looking like someone named like McKaylee or something. I don't even remember what our name is. Okay, well, I'm good with that. Now we have a decision to make. Let's actually, just for fun, go up here and talk to Joker, because I don't think we've talked to Joker yet. Let's see what Joker is up to.
Hey, Commander, next time we touch down, let's try not to park the ship in a colony of mutant zombies. Just thinking out loud here.
Yeah, I got you.
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet, if you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her. Balance isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
Uh-huh.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet. Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
Okay. I didn't mean to
I'm
insult
sorry,
you.
Joker. I didn't even know you were sick.
You mean you didn't know? Oh, crap. Okay, I've got Vrolik syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic, but I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
How did you get your nickname?
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
Mm-hmm.
You're dodging the question.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
Wow, we're going deep today.
Why didn't you ever smile?
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand you anything.
Yeah,
if you
your
go
fucking
around
legs
grinning
don't
like
work.
an
Why
idiot.
didn't you ever smile?
By the end of the year,
It's kind of
I
an
was the best
insensitive
pilot
question.
in the academy. Even better than the instructors, and everybody knew it. They'd all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation.
All right, let's hear about the
I need
disease,
to know more
I
about
guess?
this Rolex syndrome if I'm putting my ship in your hands.
Yeah, of course you do. It's an extremely rare condition. Nobody knows exactly what causes it. Genetic, maybe. It's treatable, but there's no cure. They classify my case as moderate to severe. I was born with over a dozen fractures, hip, thighs, ankles. My bones were already breaking in the womb. 100 years ago, I wouldn't have survived past my first year. Lucky for me, modern medical science has turned me into a productive member of society.
Let's change topics. How do you do your job? I feel like this is getting a little ableist, but I don't know. I'm good
I'm not
with
trying to make you uncomfortable.
I'm good with that.
Let's talk about something else.
Whatever you want, Commander.
All right. I'm good with it, man. You're
I have to
straight
go.
with me.
All right, see ya.
It's cool. I wonder if Seth Green. I don't know if he's done any other video games, but I always thought it was cool that he did this one. Definitely very strong character that gets some more spotlight in the second game as well. But okay, what about Presley?
If anyone has to take over for Captain Anderson, I'm glad
Aw,
it's you.
thanks, buddy.
I'm not sure about having non-humans on our ship, though.
They're on our side.
We're all on the same team here,
Don't be
Presley.
racist, Presley.
With all due
will
respect,
beat
ma'am,
the
that's what they
shit out
said
of
about
you.
Nihilus. Look how that turned out.
All right, well, do not question me,
I'm in
sir.
charge here, Presley. I decide if we have non-humans on this vessel.
That's
Yes,
right.
ma'am. Understood, ma'am.
Let's ask
How
about
did you end up assigned
personal.
to the Normandy?
I signed up with the Alliance as a navigator right out of school, following in my grandfather's footsteps, I guess. My first posting was on the Agincourt. We were at Elysium during the Skillian Blitz. A massive fleet of alien raiders hit the colony, trying to wipe it out. They had the numbers, but their ships were no match for an Alliance frigate. It was a slaughter. We couldn't even keep track of how many ships they lost.
How'd you end up on the Normandy?
I got my officer's commission after Elysium. Must have made an impression on the right people. Captain asked for me when he was picking his crew.
All right, we already talked about the aliens. I know you're not hot on them. I don't really
Carry
care
on,
about
Presley.
that, so we'll let
Yes,
you go. Oh, I got some Renegade too. Damn, I'm really fucking up. So, I shouldn't be pursuing. I forgot that I really shouldn't be pursuing all of those, all the options. I'm so used to doing that. It shouldn't hurt us, though. All right. Okay, so now it's time for us to decide
we got a
what
transmission
we're
coming in
gonna
from the
do
Citadel.
next.
Top priority clearance.
Patch it through, I
I'll
guess.
take it in the comm room.
Oh, shit. We got to go in the other room. All right, all right. Oh, because it's top priority clearance. All right.
Commander Shepard, we've received information that may be critical to your mission against Saren.
Good.
I'll take all the help I can get.
We've received an urgent message from one of our infiltration regiments in the Traverse.
Okay.
You mean spies?
Spectres tend to attract attention, Commander, but they are only one arm of the Council. Special task groups are often a better option for monitoring developing situations.
We currently have several infiltration units scattered throughout the border regions of Citadel space. This particular unit was gathering intel on Saren.
What did they find?
Unfortunately, the message we received was little more than static. The infiltration team must be in a situation where they can't set up proper interstellar communications. But the message was sent on a channel reserved for mission-critical communications. Whatever they were trying to tell us, we know it was important. Considering your interest in Saren, we thought you might want to investigate this. Find out what happened to our team. The signal originated from the planet Vermeer.
We'll get
I'll
to
look
it.
into it.
The Council prefers not to become involved in the specifics of Spectre activities. We only want you to be aware of all your options, including Vermeer. Good luck, Commander Shepard. We will keep you advised if we learn anything else.
Cool. So Vermeer is the one that, it's kind of like a, you could do it now, but I like to do Pharos and this other planet before I do Vermeer, because there's kind of some big stuff that happens as far as the story goes on that one, so I like to get some other stuff out of the way. But okay, let's see what we want to do now. So there's Vermeer, there's Novaria. We could do some other side missions, but I think we are actually going to just go right to Novaria and get this other major planet out of the way.
Commander, urgent message from Alliance Command coming in. I'll patch it through.
Shepard, this is Admiral Hackett from Alliance Command. We've got a situation here, and you're the only one that can handle it.
Okay.
What do you need, Admiral?
There's an Alliance training ground where we test weapons and technology in live fire simulations. One of the VIs we use to simulate enemy tactics in the drills is no longer responding to our override commands. It's gone rogue.
It's gone rogue.
Are you telling me this computer is thinking on its own?
We're not stupid, Shepard. This is a virtual intelligence, not a true AI. It's not self-aware, and it can't access any external systems. We didn't do anything illegal here. Virtual intelligence support is critical to our military success. VIs process thousands of status reports and react in nanoseconds. No human can do that. We need you to fight your way through the training ground of the VI core and manually disable it.
Can't
Is
you
that the
disable it
only
remotely?
option?
Our fail-safes aren't responding. The VI operates on a closed network. It can't affect any external systems, but we don't have any direct access to its processes. We could bomb it from orbit, but the damage to the facility would be catastrophic. We'd prefer to have someone shut down the core. Someone like you. I know Spectres answer the Council, but you're still human. You're still part of the Alliance military, and right now we need you. The VI controls all the facility's weapons, drones, and automated defenses. You're the only one that can pull this off, Shepard. Good luck.
So the mission he's talking about absolutely sucks, but we're probably going to do it because it's the only way to get... You can select like a specialty class, and that mission I think is the only way to get it. Which honestly I skip it a lot when I'm doing like I'm doing quick runs of this game, but you know, I'll show you what it's all about. I do hate it though. Alright, this is Novaria, a small frozen terrestrial world, barely habitable by conventional definitions. It is privately chartered by the Novaria Development Corporation, who lease out labs to perform research too dangerous or controversial to be performed elsewhere. Given Novaria's unique situation, it is the source of many wild conspiracy theories. And there you go. There's all that sciencey shit. Let's go. I hope I had the footage of me reading the Pharos one off, or that's going to be very asymmetrical.
Approach control, this is the SSV Normandy, requesting a vector and a berth.
Normandy, your arrival was not scheduled. Our defense grid is armed and tracking you. State your business.
Citadel business. We got a Council Spectre aboard.
Landing access granted, Normandy. Be advised, we will be confirming identification on arrival. If confirmation cannot be established, your vessel will be impounded.
What a fun bunch. I think I'll take my next leave here.
So this is another planet where we are on the trail of Saren, and we're here to investigate. So let's get out there, Triple H style. Yeah, fucking spit some Mountain Dew in the air. You got the fucking Undertaker coming out of a coffin. That's the kind of shit I'm talking about. Let's go. All right. There's honestly some tough fighting on this planet, but maybe we'll take we want some tech. Maybe we'll take Liara and Garrus this time, just to give Liara some, you know, I gotta get my girl out there, you know what I'm saying? We gotta bond, we gotta form that connection. So let's do it. Gotta get her some better armor too.
Equalizing interior pressure,
Garrus is
exterior
badass.
atmosphere.
Maybe I can give her. Oh no, that was fucking medium. Alright, well, we'll get her something good.
Exo Presley has the deck.
Let's actually see what I've got right now. It'd be cool if I had something. Oh, we got the Scorpion. Alright, that's great actually. She can probably only use pistols or something fucked up like that, just like me. So we'll give her the Stinger. See what weapon mods we could give her. I'll give her the high caliber. I don't care. I trust her. Give the anti-personnel rounds. And I really don't know if she can use that much else. The Unity amp. Let's give her that. Fuck it. Okay, so kind of a similar beginning to this. We're in another hangar. But it was a little bit of a ruder welcome this time. We'll see what that is all about.
That's far enough.
Yeah, okay. Just chill out, man.
We're not here to cause problems.
Oh,
This
look,
is an
me and Liara
unscheduled arrival.
matching.
I
It's
need
so
your credentials.
cute. Who are you?
First.
We're the law here. Show some respect.
I'm Captain Maiko Matsuo, Ilanis Risk Control Services.
Okay, well, I'm kind of a big
I'm a
deal.
Spectre. My name is Shepard.
Load of horse crap, ma'am.
We will need to confirm that. Also, I must advise you that firearms are not permitted on Novaria. Sergeant Sterling, secure their weapons.
Citadel authority supersedes yours.
Stand down. Their house, their rules.
If you think this is best, Commander.
Captain Matsuo, stand down. We confirmed their identity. Spectres are
fucking right.
authorized to carry weapons here, Captain.
Get the fuck out.
You may proceed, Spectre. I hope the rest of your visit will be less confrontational.
Yeah, I'm gonna fuck you
Parasini-san
up,
will meet you
man.
upstairs.
Shit, don't give
Behave
a fuck.
yourself.
All right, cool. So a little bit tense here. Maybe we'll see what that is all about.
I'm sure Parasini-san will answer any questions you have.
She's not so tough now. All right, let's check out what's up here. Uh-oh.
Weapons detectors. Don't mind the alarms.
I am Gianna Parasini, assistant to Administrator Ananias. We apologize
Sounds
for
like
the
an
incident in the
Italian
Darkened Bay.
meat that you would buy at the grocery store.
I appreciate your help.
You're welcome. You understand our security chief was only doing her job. One of my duties is orientation of new arrivals. Do you have any questions?
What's up with all
Pretty
the
heavy
guards,
security
bro?
for such a small port.
The executive board does everything in its power to protect the privacy of our client corporations.
I can't have my investigation hampered.
Tread lightly. The board can bury you in litigation. You'd need an Asari lawyer to see the case through.
Okay, well, there's supposed to be
Has
some
anyone unusual passed through here recently?
Terminators here. Or
Unusual? An Asari matriarch passed through a few days ago. Lady Benezia.
Benezia. She is here?
Can I speak with her?
I'm a big
Benezia
fan.
left for the Peak 15 research complex days ago. To the best of my knowledge, she's still there.
Tell me where.
Could you tell me how to get there?
You'll need to ask Administrator Analeas for clearance to leave this port.
Okay, where they
Where
at?
can I find the administrator?
His office is on the main level, left at the top of the elevator.
Okay, see you
Understood.
later.
Can we go in now?
Of course. If you need any help, you can ask me at the Administrator's office.
She is here. I can't believe it. I imagine you want to talk to me, Shepard. About my
I
mother.
totally, like, this is totally coincidental, but we definitely want her on this mission because it's her fucking mom. Yep.
No, we don't. I trust you, Liara. You may not be military, but you're a part of my crew.
Cute.
Thank you, Shepard. That means a great deal to me.
All right. Guys, I think she's really coming on to me. I think that we are going to have a great Valentine's Day. And that's really
Welcome
all
to
I'm
Port
trying to do
Henshan,
here.
the galaxy's most respected site for independent scientific research and development. For your own safety and to protect the privacy of others, you are required to obey any directions given by our security personnel. If you have questions or concerns, our friendly administrative staff is always available. Thank you, and enjoy your
How
stay.
authoritarian. All right, we got some businesswomen. So there's kind of this big atrium type deal here. There's also this guy in here that kind of looks like some kind of weird tower thing, but this is actually a type of creature.
This one offers greetings. You are the specter that visits Port Hanshan.
You heard.
News travels fast here.
Indeed, esteemed specter. Your arrival was not greeted with any joy by the companies here. This one has a burden that you could ease. If an arrangement could be made, it would compensate you. This one has procured a special item for a customer. The item is not permitted within the station, but you could bring it through customs.
Smuggling.
You want me to use my status to smuggle for you?
That is not inaccurate.
It does sound shady, but I do want to see
Maybe
what
later.
this person has.
Right now, I need supplies.
Of course. This one apologizes
Because it
for
is a
inconveniencing you.
merchant, an opold. Non-human armors or upgrades. Let's see. Let's check out the non-human armors. I don't think I have enough money, but it would be cool to get this Turian armor. Okay, well, we definitely can't afford this shit.
Has the other reconsidered this one's plea for aid?
No, we're not gonna do
Maybe
that.
later. Right
I
now,
don't really
need
care
supplies.
about that.
Of course.
We're not gonna
This one
smuggle.
apologizes.
I don't know if it's gonna give us renegade, but I'll be honest, I don't really care about doing that. So there's a bunch of armor here. You know what? I'm not even gonna waste my time with it because we have no money. Interesting species, though. You can read more about them in the Codex.
The Hanar are a citadel species known for excessive politeness. They speak with scrupulous precision and take offense at improper language. Hanar that expect to deal with other species take special courses to help them unlearn their tendency to take offense at improper speech. All Hanar have two names.
They're grammar
The
nerds.
face name is known to the world. The soul name is kept for use among close friends and relations. Hanar never refer to themselves in the first person in conversation with someone they know on a face name basis. To do so is considered egotistical, so instead they refer to themselves as this one, or the impersonal it.
It's interesting. You can listen to that guy tell you about like every single thing in this game, which is kind of annoying, but also kind of cool. Lots of that to dive into that I'm not going to because that would make for some boring videos, but you can read about it if you want. There's a lot of information to process, and the Codex is pretty cool. Anyway, we got to talk to Analeas, and he is this way. I hope you have a good Valentine's Day, whatever you're doing, whoever you're with. If you're not with anyone, I hope you have a great day. I hope you do something nice for yourself. I hope that you take care of yourself because you're an important person, and you should Do what you need to do to take care of yourself and realize that you are important. Okay, here's the Salami woman again.
How can I help you?
Where he at?
I'd like to speak to Ananias.
One moment, please. Mr. Ananias?
Yes, what?
Commander Shepard is asking to see you, sir.
Right, fine, come in.
This guy's a complete tool. Alright, let's go check it out.
You will excuse me if I don't stand up. I have no time to entertain refugees from that urban blight called Earth.
You read
I
the
see
file.
you looked up my service record.
Only a fool enters negotiation without knowledge of the other party's tendencies. This greeting is a courtesy. I will only cooperate as required by the Executive Board. Businesses come here to avoid the second guessing of galactic law.
Are you telling me you have no safety protocols?
Don't be ridiculous. Do you think a for-profit company would take no precautions against loss of life and material? Project leads have the final say here, not meddlesome politicians.
I don't really want to rat on the Opold, so let's
Do you do
take
business
this
with Saren?
elsewhere.
Agent Saren, one of your Spectre compatriots? He is a major investor in Binary Helix Corporation, which is one of Novaria's backers.
Is Binary Helix developing weapons for him?
It's possible, given his interests. What our clients do in their labs is their business.
I've heard an Asari matriarch is here. Venezia?
She arrived a few days ago, accompanied by a personal escort and some cargo. She's up at Peak 15.
What sort of
What can you
cargo?
tell me about her cargo?
Large, heavy, and sealed. It passed weapons screening. Beyond that, it is not our concern.
Who's the
what
escort?
do you mean, personal escort?
The phrase is self-explanatory. Bodyguards attending to the safety of her person, mainly Asari commandos.
Commandos? You didn't think that odd?
They followed all our regulations. I had no reason to forbid Lady Benezia from taking them.
What brought her out here?
If I knew, I wouldn't be at liberty to say. She came here as Agent Saren's executor. She's here on business for Binary Helix. There were issues at Peak 15 that required Saren's attention.
Okay, well, we do
I'd
need
like
to see her.
immediately.
I'm afraid that you cannot. Peak 15 is a private facility in the Scotty Mountains.
All right, well, you know
Regardless,
I do not
there is a
give
blizzard in
fuck
the area.
about that.
Shuttles are grounded and surface access has been cut off.
Back to my other questions.
Every minute of my time you waste costs the company 12 credits. I will keep a running tally.
I have no more
I'm gonna
questions
try
at
to
this
get away
time.
with not telling her about the
Good.
Opold.
I received a dozen urgent messages while you dithered about.
All right. So we've discovered that Matriarch Benezia is on Novaria, but she is at the research station and I need to get a pass. He denied me, but there might be another way to persuade him. Let's go see what we can do.
Mr. Ananias isn't the only one with a pass to leave Henshan.
Okay, Mrs. Salami,
You've never worked
got
in the
me.
corporate world, have you, Commander? You can't bludgeon through bureaucracy.
I
So
can see
it would
that.
seem. I need an alternative.
Talk to Lorik Keen. You should be able to find him at the hotel bar. Can't say more. Not within earshot of Mr. Ananias.
All right, you
Talk to
know
you
that
later.
is what I'm
Very well.
into. Talking to shady men in bars is all that this game is about. You can see it's snowing out there. It's in a similar state in Chicago right now. And we're gonna go up here to where the bar is, I believe. Ride in the elevator. Okay, and we are here.
Excuse me, I need a moment of your time. The male human at the hotel bar? He's a sales rep for Binary Helix. His name is Rafael Vargas. I need you to speak with him.
Do you know who I am?
Everyone here knows who you are, Dullstone. That makes
fuck
you
you
ideal
call me?
for my job. You are a known quantity, or so Vargas will think. He will assume you are here to investigate his company's dirty laundry. That will distract him from my real intentions.
I don't know
What are we
anything
talking
about
about?
Binary Helix. What would I talk to Vargas about?
I represent the Aramali City Council on Thessia. Our town is known for its biotic amp crafters.
What is your city's interest in binary helix? They do not manufacture amps.
Much of BH's work relates to biotics. There are rumors that the Novaria branch has flown in Asari biotics. Powerful ones. Commandos, to be specific. We want to assess any potential risk to Asari copyrights. You will present yourself as a buyer, on behalf of the Spectres or the Alliance. Discuss their military enhancement programs. Your real objective will be to distract him. I will give you a device that will crack into his personal wireless network. It will upload a variety of monitoring viruses. They will infiltrate Binary Helix when he logs onto their intranet.
What's the
What's
reward?
in it for me?
Money, of course. I would be well paid for
A lot of
this.
sketchy people on
So
this
would
planet.
You. 500 credits.
That doesn't even sound like that much. This is illegal.
You think this uniform's just for show? My job is to enforce the law, not break it.
Do you think that Binary Helix obeys all the laws? That they do not spy on other companies?
What they might be doing somewhere else doesn't justify my acting against them here.
Very well, Spectre. I will be on my way.
I did that for the Paragon. I don't really like being a cop, but yeah, see, by the end of this, I'm gonna convince myself that I should have done the Renegade option, but then you have to be such a dick to everybody. I don't know. Alright, well, that's that.
What sort of offer did they make you?
Okay, let's talk to Lorik.
Afternoon. Sit down, have a drink. What can I do for you?
Are you Lorik Keen? I heard you might be able to help me.
You are the Spectre that just arrived, are you not? What can an old Turian like me possibly help you with?
I need to go to King's Island.
I'm trying to find a way into the garage. I have places to go.
You need a pass. How fortuitous. I'm the manager of the local Synthetic Insights office. For the moment, at least. Mr. Analeus closed my office. He claims to be investigating reports of my corruption. The administrator is an interesting man. He's become quite wealthy since he took direct control of rents.
I sense a connection
Everybody's dirty here.
Indeed. I acquired evidence of Analeus' actions. His hired goons are ransacking my office to find it. I suspect your goal lies outside this port. Mr. Analeus would be disinclined to let you wander. If you recover the evidence from my office, I will give you my garage pass, as well as a sum of credits.
You have a plan?
I do. However, there is one other... What is that charming human expression? Fly in the lotion? Violence against Mr. Analeus' thugs may be necessary. He has members of Han-Shan's security team searching my offices. He's paying them under the table. Miss Matsuo is unaware of their outside employment.
Well, thankfully, I'm ready to throw
if I have
hands,
to kill the guards,
brother.
I'm afraid I can't help you. There's still the law around here.
True enough. Though I hasten to point out that Ms. Matsuo disapproves of outside contracting.
I might have picked the wrong thing, but
If you
that's
change
fine.
your mind, I will remain here. I see no other options at present.
Okay, I fucked
Back
up.
again.
We're gonna do it.
I'll focus on trying to get your evidence. If I'm lucky, I won't have to fight anyone.
Excellent. Here is my pass into our offices. It will activate the elevator. The evidence is on my office computer. This OSD contains an encryption key to access it. Slide it into the drive and it will auto-execute. Oh, and do try to keep bloodstains off the carpets, would you?
Alright. I've honestly always killed them. Like, you gotta fight, and it doesn't really seem to affect anything negatively. I do want to check stuff out here just to see what you got.
Beat it.
Okay. Got a terminal. Security logs. Not sure if you will receive this, Doctor, but it's imperative you make your way to the safe location. Your history with our organization has been leaked. Your base in the Newton system is no longer secure. Okay, so you can get some side missions like that. Yeah. Pretty inconsequential, but you never know. Could get you some synthetic insight security disabled. We disabled the security, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure if disabling the security there is gonna help us in the office. I think it might, but we'll see. Okay, so I'm remembering now that if we have enough of Paragon, we can convince the guards in here to leave. So let's see if we're passing the test. If we don't, I'm gonna be shocked, because we've done some extra stuff. I just don't know what this game wants from me if that's not the case. I mean, obviously maybe we're supposed to be doing more side quests. This is kind of a rush through play. We'll see how this goes. I'm not opposed to throwing hands though.
Freeze! Hanshan security. This office is sealed.
Lorik Keene gave me a pass in.
Keene? Are you working for him? He's under investigation.
Here we go. So this is the first one we can actually do.
Analeus is paying you to shake this place down. Does Captain Matsuo know you're here?
Hey, I'm not the one who wants Keene. Analeus has a Varen up his ass about this guy. How about this? You pretend you didn't see us.
Right
We'll
on.
pretend we didn't see you.
Cool. There's some more Paragon for us. So if you can't do that, you gotta fight him. You gotta kill him. Oh, well, there's some mercenaries here too, though. So it's weird because you really shouldn't have to kill these guys, and we got the Paragon for it, but there might be a glitch with the game or something, because you always have to fight these guys, and there's really nothing that has ever changed that for me. So whatever. Anyway, you can see that we have a lot more shields now, so that's cool. We're gonna hit him with the warp, which does more damage now. As you can see, that killed him pretty quick. Do warp on you, and we're also gonna throw a barrier on because we're overheated, and that's actually because of a biotic ability, I believe, not because of anything I did. Overload again damages shields, so we're gonna do that and take him out, and then we're gonna do some marksman here and take him out as well. Yeah, none of this is hard. Just gotta get the dirty work done for our boy. There's one more up here. Right there. They're really weak, though. Alright. Cool. There's a couple things we can grab, but we're just gonna go get what we need, which is in this room. A med kit and the computer. We have the evidence. A little safe on the wall here, maybe get some money. You have a decent amount of time to press those buttons, so it's not that bad. Incendiary and rail extension. I don't really care what those do right now. We can look at it later. Alright, but unfortunately, we're not going to get out of here without another confrontation.
I don't think you're supposed to be in here, Shepard.
Nope. Who are you?
You have me at a disadvantage, Miss...
Oh, now you're gonna show some respect? I'm Sergeant Kyra Sterling, Ilanis Risk Control Services. Analeus would throw you off-world for what you did here. I won't. You know what we did to cop killers on my world?
Your men are dirty, Sergeant. You're here off-duty, breaking the law for bribe money.
I didn't
give
want
me
to
a
fight
choice.
them. They fired first.
Alright, so yeah, like I said, it's weird because I always usually do the Paragon thing there, and you still have to fight them. So if anybody's got any insight on that, let me know, because no matter what you do, it seems like you have to fight them. Anyway, we're gonna bash them over the head with our Star Wars abilities or whatever, and we're gonna be able to take these guys out pretty easily. Pretty easily. There's a Krogan, though, so you gotta be careful, I guess. Let's throw this barrier on. I don't really think I need to take cover here. Let's see. Enemy Turian. Let's do warp and that. And then we got one more left. Pretty easy fight. I think we're pretty decently leveled as well. So we'll lift this guy and take him out. That was a fun one. Easy decryption here. Let's see what we got. Technical kit. Oh, there's some more people. Ooh, a blue wire Omni tool. Okay, I think there's some more people out there. But let's get some more of this money or some of these items. Oh, yeah, and you can see the credits that you get every time in the bottom right. Medical kit. Cool. Let's use some Medigel just for the heck of it. Yeah, there are some more people down there. So let's go fight them. And we can just shoot them. Should be good to go. Yeah, we don't get any renegade for that. It's just, I don't know, you know. But she was obviously a crooked cop, so, you know, that's how it goes. Ooh, we got some Krogan armor. Yay. Cool. All right. Before we get out of here, let's just go check the last of these computers. Attention of Administrator Analeus. A man named Gareth is looking for information on the whereabouts of one of our freighters. He believes his brother's ship may have been attacked by privateers while traveling through the Strenus system. Alright, another side quest we could do. Probably won't, but you never know. Okay, we'll check on some of our equipment here. Oh, I never gave Liara any armor. Stuff. Let's see. Motorized joints, smash damage, hardening. Let's do hardening. That sounds good. For Shepard, I forget what I had. Shield battery 3 plus 50 shields. I like that. Let's keep it. Now, yeah, we had another tech tool. There we go, the blue wire tool. Shield bonus. I'm going to put that on because it's got bonuses that the other one doesn't. Less cooldown bonus, but better shield and meta recharge. Might keep him alive longer. Good sniper here. Let's give him that because Garrus is a good sniper, I believe. And then the pistol, we can give him an accuracy rating on that. The edge 3. I'm fine with what he's got for now.
Commander, there have been reports of noise from the Synthetic Insights office. Would you know anything about it?
Must have been the thugs.
Probably Analeus' thugs ripping the place apart.
Smartass, huh? That's fine. I can work with that. Meet me at the hotel for a drink before you talk to Keen. I'll be waiting.
The plot thickens. Okay. Let's go do that. This area is another example of, like, when this game was, like, released, it was sold on the premise that there is, like, a huge open world that's dynamic and there's so much to do. But this planet, last planet, but especially this one, there's a lot of empty space and not much. I mean, there's a lot of NPC, like, outlines in here, but you can't really talk to any of them, and there's nothing, like, in here. It's just a bunch of, I don't know, this room in particular feels like it was, like, part of the game that was kind of rushed out or something. It's just all one color. It's very, like, monotonous. There's, like, some rooms that are just dead ends. I don't know. It feels very, like, empty and vacant. So that was completely improved upon in the second game. And maybe it was just budgetary limitations or time constraints, but it definitely shows the kind of a lack of populating or just overall enriching of the environments. However, the relationships between all the species and the characterization is what actually shines. So it's, you know, it's a great starting point, and it was still like a really exciting, you know, time for gaming, I think. But okay, we're gonna go talk to Gianna.
Allow me
see what
to
she
reintroduce
wants.
myself. Parasini, Novaria Internal Affairs.
Okay.
Why is an internal affairs agent here?
The executive board knows about Analeus' corruption. I've been undercover for 6 months.
All right.
I want you to convince Keen to testify before the board. With his evidence, this planet can run profitably again.
Your job.
You work for Analeus. Can't you just take his records?
He's a crook, not a moron. He doesn't keep logs on his computer saying, this month I stole 3 million credits. Keen's testimony and records are everything I need to prove Ananias' guilt in one package.
Everybody's asking me to do their dirty work on this planet, man.
Why don't you ask Keen directly?
I'm Ananias' secretary. You'd think he'd believe me? That he'd meet me in some dark alley with his
Alright,
evidence?
well, I need the pass.
I need Keen's garage pass to complete my mission.
You help my investigation, I'll provide whatever you need. Favor for a favor.
Ananias is dirty. It might be best to help her.
Look, Shepard, I don't like this either. You Spectres play fast and loose with the law. That's bad for business.
Alright, I'll do it.
Alright. I'll talk to Keen and see if I can convince him.
Thank you. You know where I work. Come talk to me once you know if he'll play ball.
Okay, well, let's see what we can do.
Always a pleasure, Spectre. Any news on that matter I asked you to look into?
It's done, but we need you to testify, brother.
I finished the job, but an internal affairs investigator contacted me. She wants you to testify against Ananias.
Now that you have my property, you want to dictate how I use it. I have no interest in a public spectacle.
And this is where the Paragon comes in handy.
Everyone on this station is chafing under Ananias' extortion. You might end up a hero.
My employers rely on the goodwill of the executive board to work here.
The board is investigating Ananias. They'll be more angry at him than at you.
All right. It is obvious that I cannot dissuade you. Very well. I will testify. Make whatever arrangements you need with your contact. I will wait here.
Cool. There's a really kind of silly trick that you can do
I have not
to kind
been
of game
contacted regarding
this
our
system.
arrangement yet. Are things in hand?
Where
Did
let me
you
see
see
if I can
an
do it
Asari
right
matriarch
here.
recently?
I'm going to talk about
Yes, she caused quite a
Benezia.
stir. It's not every day a matriarch arrives with a guard detail of commandos.
Is it so unusual to see a matriarch?
They rarely venture beyond Asari space. To see such an esteemed figure is surprising. Lady Benezia was also dressed for her role. An Asari in a pinstriped suit set tongues wagging among the younger male employees, so to speak.
Sexy.
Young males have an unhealthy obsession with my species.
I have a different
Yep,
question.
I get that.
Humans are full of questions. I should write a book about it while I have the time to spare.
Alright, so check this out.
I finished the job, but an internal affairs investigator contacted me. She wants you to testify against Ananias.
Now that you have my property, you want to dictate how
So
I
we're
use it.
doing the same thing
I have
again
no
here.
interest in a public spectacle.
And we get to do this again.
Everyone on this station is chafing under Ananias' extortion. You might end up a hero.
Very
So we
well.
don't need to see it again.
I will
And you look, I got 24 more
Make whatever
Paragons. So that is
arrangements you need.
actually a mistake in the coding for this game that you can take advantage of. We won't do it again, but you see how much more Paragon I already have. If you want to, you can just max your Paragon out that way. I've done it before. Not really interested in it that time because that already gave us an extra 50 Paragons. So we'll do some side quests to get more. But that's a fun little thing that you can do if you want to, just to... you could do it with Renegade too if you've got a bunch of Renegade, but you can legitimately just max out your Paragon or Renegade that way. It's a good strategy for speedrunning the game if you just want to get it done fast and get it done, you know, take advantage of all the Paragon Renegade things that make some of the parts easier. It does allow you to skip one boss fight entirely, at least one boss fight at one point. So, but that's kind of a fun little trick you can do. But okay, we're gonna go see Ananias and see this thing to the end, and we are going to wrap this episode up here. And if you do find yourself wanting to do that Paragon Renegade max out kind of glitch, I guess, not a glitch, but you know, all you have to do, you start the conversation and then you have to talk about something else in between it, I believe, and then like, because I went and talked about Benezia with him, and then after that I was able to select the conversation again. So that's how you do that.
Spectre, have you given any more consideration to my offer?
Yeah, we did it.
It took some persuasion, but Keen has agreed to testify.
That's a world of stress off my back. I'll take the evidence for safe transport. I didn't think you'd help me, being a Spectre and all. I guess some of you can be alright.
I thought you'd be a little bit more
Doesn't this help
grateful,
you?
Salami
You don't
lady.
seem particularly happy.
I'm ecstatic, but right now, I just feel like a long day of work is ending. While you were working on Keen, I got you a garage pass. Be careful up there. I have an arrest to make. Wish I had time to change into something easy to move in. I hate skirts.
This is an outrage. I'll see that you never work in this sector again.
Yeah, get a move on.
You, Shepard! I demand you place this bitch under arrest!
You have the right to remain silent. I wish to God you'd exercise it. See you around the galaxy, Commander. I owe you a beer.
I will take you up on that. Got some more Paragon. Got another level up. Cool. Let's take a look at what we've got. I think we might go for... I don't know. I think we might go for the next barrier. I also want to go for the next throw. But let's start with barrier. Go from there. Guys, that is going to do it for this episode. We took care of Annaleus, the crooked businessman. And next episode, we are going to Peak 15 to chase after Benezia. So thanks for watching, guys. You can subscribe to me below. You can follow me on Instagram at frycooksonly. Follow me on Twitter at frycooksonly. I got updates. Going to be trying to do some more unique content on the Instagram, silly pictures and stuff like that. So I will see y'all next time.